Good morning. I've just woken up and I'm starting my day. My morning routine is super important to me, and I love to sit outside. I love to be able to sit in the quiet. I try not to touch my phone right away. I like to set intention on my own. I even have gone into a little bit of this routine of starting my day saying compliments to myself. I pick out every day something a little bit different, but it's a different kind of complimenting. It's not like, oh, you're pretty and you're smart, but more so the kinds of compliments that are almost like mantras and almost, I guess you could say, manifesting what and how I want to feel throughout my day. So I'll give you an example. This morning, I said to myself the second, and I'm talking like within minutes of waking up and opening my eyes, like I don't look at my phone, I go to the bathroom, and in this sort of sleepy slumber, waking up, I tell myself, and I'll give you the examples of today, I said to myself, you're great at what you do, you love your job, and you love being able to help people discover how to move better for their bodies. That was one. Another one was, you have a successful fitness YouTube channel. People love taking class with you, and you are providing support and options for people to feel better in their fitness and wellness journey. That was another. And then my third today was a little bit more of almost a manifestation of just my day-to-day. And I said, a little bit more of a manifestation. You love to be able to wake up, have coffee, sit outside, and choose how your day is going to unfold, because you are choosing your work, you are choosing who you get to work with, and you are no longer in the place of having to do anything you don't want to. So those three were pretty much my three for today. And something that I've just become increasingly more aware of, especially when it comes to the phones, is that the second, and I mean the second that you start your day with your cell phone, it doesn't even have to be what's coming through your socials or your emails or your texts. It's just the light. Like, you don't want that blue light waking your brain up. You don't want that blue light waking your skin up. You don't need technology to wake up. We've been doing it for millions of years as a species without the need of a phone. So that's something that I personally like to just bring back into my day. I'm a millennial, so I do remember a time, a pretty significant time, formidable years in my existence on this planet where there were no cell phones and where I didn't have one. So I like to go back into that place. I like to go back into that memory bank and really hone in on how I felt waking up without a device that sometimes feels way more needy than me. Not to mention, it's just crazy how much comparison can really kill your day. It can just kill your day. When you're starting out your day comparing yourself to the beautiful supermodel on Instagram, or the rich businessman, or the family that's traveling 24/7 in beautiful destinations. I mean, the list could go on, because everybody on social media has a life casting style of sharing their experiences, and I love being able to fantasize and dream and be taken away. I like that level of escapism, but I don't need that in the morning for myself when I'm trying to set out to get things done, accomplish goals, and feel the best that I can feel. It's just such a simple concept that seems to be a lot more complicated when phones get involved. I have to remind myself all the time that what I'm seeing on social media, even with my friends, that it's just showcasing one part of their reality. And I don't know, it's something I've become so hyper aware of, because I feel the levels of comparison come through, and then all of a sudden my mood starts to sour, and I'm thinking about all the things that I haven't done versus all the things that I have, or all the things that I am hoping and wishing and setting up to get done. Like, it's just a no bueno situation. It's a lose-lose. And I think also, and this is something, if you've been following me for a while on my socials, I don't follow people just to follow them. I don't even care if you're my friend. If I don't like or don't feel good in terms of what I'm seeing come through my phone, I can control exactly what it is that is being advertised to me. So I have unfollowed probably in the last year 1,000 people that probably don't even know I unfollowed them, because I'll be honest, a lot of the people and businesses I was following were just fluff, like just escapist fluff. And, you know, I even have some friends that I've unfollowed, not because I don't want to support them, but I don't need to be looking at their pictures that are advertising to me a style of life or a feeling that I can't cultivate organically on my own. And honestly, I didn't get into my late 30s to all of a sudden be going through jealousy that I had in high school. Like, it's just not for me. That ship has sailed, my friends. So I'm at the studio today and just finished teaching a couple classes. I've been teaching for, I guess now it's been about 3.5 years, basically only a reformer in studio in person. And in sort of going through the process of deciding post-pandemic, did I want to teach classes? Did I want to do privates? It's really now that I have sort of honed in on what I enjoy the most, which is teaching small group classes with really focused, disciplined individuals who are into a class flow and structure with lots of learning, lots of technique, lots of creativity, and different, again, levels of choice. That's what my whole ethos is. Choosing for you what is best for you on any given day, because every day is so different. And it doesn't mean that yesterday, because you could do, 50 push-ups, that you should be able to do 50 today. There's gonna be a give and take with your body, just in terms of your own natural energy, even just in terms of where your head's at. How do you feel today? What's your body feeling like? But what's your mental space about? What's your environment been like today? So, yeah. Headed up north for the weekend. There's just nothing like being up at the lake. I pinch myself every time I'm here. And it's honestly like, as soon as 11 o'clock on Saturday hits, I feel like my mental health starts to get better. Because Monday to Friday can sometimes be rough. It's just part of the name of the game. So, yes, my happy place. There he is. I think I've really started to appreciate all of the things, all of the very simple things that just made me so happy growing up. And I grew up surrounded by nature, lots of summers at lakes. So there is something that just is so nostalgic for me about being at the lake during the summer, but getting to have my family up and getting to see the people I love feel good too. And yeah, there's just, nature is so wonderful, it's so healing, and gives me a lot to be thankful for whenever I'm in it, and whenever I get to be in it and surround myself by it. My book, my orange wine, some sun. It's all good. flippin' love this golf cart. There's something that brings me back to when I was 18, 19. I worked at a golf club and I just whipped around on that golf cart like it was no one's business. And now I get to whip around on the golf cart through the woods down to the lake. I love it. This album by Anderson .Paak is so good. I forgot how good it was. And now I'm reliving it. I'm just enjoying the lake. Have been feeling slightly guilty about wanting to enjoy summer and take some time off work. And I honestly just keep catching myself feeling this way, going, why are you feeling guilty, Lydia? Like, your classes have 4 people in them and people are away on holiday and you live in Canada and summer only lasts 10 weeks. So I'm going to definitely be offering classes online for the next couple weeks, especially giving options to people so that they can do what I'm doing and work out from wherever they are. And with all the options I give on YouTube and with all the different options I give for people to train with me, I need to learn how to take a step back and not feel so guilty about taking time. But I gotta say, it is a practice. It is such a practice. Just enjoying being on the dock and taking in all the quiet. It's so nice to have quiet. And I think my favorite thing about being at our lake is that there are no motorized boats allowed. It's just canoes, kayaks, paddle boards. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate treat, honestly, having quiet and just being able to enjoy nature. A lot of people can't be at a lake without being entertained, and that's just so not my vibe. On another note, I am taking a lot of time to think about this next chapter in life. I recently turned 37, and for me, every birthday is the start of a new year. I don't do New Year's. I do my birthday. My birthday is the start of my new year. And I've been teaching for a long time. I really enjoy it, but yeah, I'm just in this place where I'm super contemplative. And I feel very fortunate that I can be contemplative about it, but I am definitely taking the time to reflect, give myself some patience, some grace, and sort of listen to my intuition and also become quiet so I can listen to maybe the direction that life is showing me and trying to be as receptive as possible to that. Also, I've noticed when you're doing these videos and you're vlogging, I keep saying vlog, honestly, I can't get it out. It's gonna be how I call it. If I say vlog, if I say vlog, it's the same thing, I know. But anyways, this little area, oh my gosh, this is why you wear sunglasses, people, and hats. But it's no wonder that so many people that start to do videos and do things on social media get super wrapped up in tweaking things on their face and whatnot. And no shame, you do you. But also, I do question the culture, because it's like, if you look at yourself long enough, you'll find something wrong with your face. Like, it's bound to happen. I'm just committed to the good skincare routine that I'm on, eating well, living life, and being able to exercise, do face yoga, massage, etc. I cannot start putting stuff in my face because that's an expensive journey. And I just don't see the point. Like, I love expression. I love expressing, and everything I read, I'm convinced that, you know what? The further we get from living naturally, the closer we get to living artificially. And I just ain't about that life. It takes too much maintenance. Which, any of you who go to see a dermatologist and go and get injections and Botox and the like, I'm sure you would agree. I have a lot of friends and they're like, yeah, the maintenance is real. There's just a lot to contend with as a woman. And the more I age, the more I realize that these are just important conversations to have, because if you're only shown one thing en masse in culture, then you believe that everybody's following suit, and not everybody is. And it's fine if you do, and it's fine if you don't, you know? It all has to do with what matters to you. Also, I went swimming, so I'm wearing my towel and I'm not naked, just in case YouTube is about to censor because someone gets offended that they see my shoulders. But I've got my towel on and I am very much in an appropriate state of dress and decorum. But it's kind of funny, like, of course, the girl that's talking about loving, like, being natural is, like, kind of seemingly naked by the woods and the water. Super on brand. And just to go back, like, I started this whole video talking about morning routine and talking about setting your mind up for success in just feeling good and thinking about yourself in a positive way. And that's sort of what this all comes down to, is that I like to focus personally less on what the look is and what the feel is, because I think we all know by now that there are a lot of beautiful people in the world who are really sad on the inside, and looks can be deceptive. A smile can hide a lot. A photo can hide a lot. And there's just so much more to life than what you look like. And this is definitely a message that I think needs to be shared. And I would say to my fellow women, but also to men. I have spoken to a lot of men who have crazy low self-esteem, and it's just nutsos to think that social media, and I'm not trying to put all the blame on social media, but the stats are out, people. Social media is not a healthy way to help create positive self-esteem. It actually does quite the opposite. So I think what you're going to learn in watching videos that I bring out onto my LifebyLyd channel, because LifebyLyd for me, in what I share on Instagram and in my pictures, and now taking it to a blog and now bringing it out on YouTube, is that there is an art to learning how to live, and it's all about the process. It's not about the destination. It's really all about learning the process and how to squeeze the juice. And you can't squeeze any juice when you're just worrying about what the fruit looks like. Like, you can't, that was a bad analogy, but you can't enjoy life when you're worried all the time about what it looks like. Like, there's going to be people that don't want to go swimming because they don't want to ruin their hair. They're going to miss out on the opportunity of being a beautiful lake because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Like, we're only guaranteed right now. So God bless if you're okay missing out on swimming in the lake because you don't want to get your hair wet. But that's not how I live my life. And I know there's a lot of people that definitely relate to how I feel. And hey, that's why you're here. Y'all are my tribe. There's somebody for everyone. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And that's something I love about YouTube and discovering different creators, because I think it's all valid. Like, I love the fact that there's so much creativity and there's so many creators out there creating connection for people and creating different platforms and opportunities for people to connect on what they're interested in. I mean, there's somebody for everybody, and that's awesome. I freaking love that. everything that you feed yourself with is going to have an impact on your life. And if you're feeding yourself with anything that is making you feel less than, then that's a problem. But if you're feeding yourself with things that are helping inspire you, motivate you, give you a zest and an energy, then that's great. And that's kind of how we have to look at it, because again, there's something for everyone, and what inspires me might not inspire you, and what motivates you might not motivate me, etc. We're all different, and the world is giant, so I know that I'm not going to be for everyone, just like not everyone is for me. Some people are going to look at their phone first thing, and maybe their whole mental state won't be affected. I haven't graduated or evolved to that, so I do have to cut out Instagram accounts and certain voices so that I am not taken off my path of positivity. And that's me being responsible to myself, which is why routine in general, whether it's the morning, evening, day, it comes down just to daily routine, daily practice. So on that note, thanks for joining me for this video. I think this is where we're getting to know each other, and I'm just going to sign off with this glorious sunset in the back. I mean, the lake is calm. It's absolutely stunning. And I hope that this video leaves you in a state of mind where you feel calm, where you feel encouraged, where you feel possibly inspired. Guys, thanks for joining me on Life by Lyd. I hope to see you at the next video. The art of learning how to live. It's a process, and we're all in it. I hope you have an awesome morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I look forward to getting to know you. I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Have a great one.